Hello everybody and welcome to Nessentius Plays Aurora 4X. Last time we started colonizing Titan, and we are now in the process of refitting our ships. The Lexington class will upgrade to the Lexington Mark II, and soon we'll be able to field really fast transport ships. Well, at least really fast compared to what we had before. But there are some other ships that are very old right now. We have the Geological Survey Task Group and the Geological Survey Task Group 2. Well, the Geological Survey Task Group is a special task group to us. It was the first ship that man ever launched with the new trans-Newtonian elements. And at this point, it's more of a museum than a ship. People have been going to that ship so much the last few years, while it was in Earth orbit and doing nothing else. So I think it's time to rename this task group, not the freighters, but the Geological Survey Task Group, the GEV SX001. This is the Museum Task Group at the moment. The only thing they do is be a freaking museum. Now then we have the Geological Survey Task Group 2 with the GEV SX002, and it has been idle as well for a long time. And I think it's time we put him to some work. Now, something I haven't really done yet, and what is actually quite useful, is the following. No, it's over here. I never created a team for geology. What this does is this will create a team that will go to the planet or the moon or any body, and it will do a secondary search for minerals. We could have missed something with our geological survey vessel, and they will try to find anything that we might have missed. A team consists of 5 members. The higher the percentage bonus, the faster they will be able to find something, and also the more likely. And besides finding things, they can also improve the availability of minerals, which is also quite important. Earth already had a geological survey by a survey team, but the rest of the bodies that we are currently on didn't. So let's create a geological survey team. We start with this commander, who is commander of the SX001. You don't have to be there anymore, buddy. The scientists are actually working quite hard on research at the moment, so I don't want to disturb them. So let's go to this unassigned lieutenant. This commander is assigned to SX002. This unassigned lieutenant. And that means we have 5 people already. Let's create a team. The Vince Kverovo Geological Team, Transhuman, rating 115. This rating is literally the added up bonuses of all these people, and if you add them up, they should be 115. Let's see, 45 plus 15 is 60, 75, 95, yes, 115. Awesome. So I could have created this team on any other planet as well and just left it at that, but that sounds a little bit cheaty to me. So I'm gonna put them on the SX002, and they are now on board of the SX002. So this team, their task given by the council is go to the planets and bodies on which humans of transhumans have settled and find more minerals. But what they don't know, at least the majority of the council doesn't know, is that there is a secondary task given to this team. A small minority in the council wants to have more equal rights for all the transhumans on Luna, Mars and Titan as well. They don't have any representation in the council, and look, Luna has over 300 million people at the moment. So the task of this team is as well inquire more about how much people on those planets would like to force the council to give them some representation. It could be a really interesting mission. So let's go to the task group, Geological Survey Task Group 2. First we go to the moon, then we will drop off a team, the geological team, and we will drop it off at the move. And it's gonna wait in orbit of moon until this geological team is done, and we will go on our way to the following colonies. Alright, let's go with 5-minute tick. The geological survey task group has completed its orders and the team has been dropped off on Luna. Now this will take a while. The larger the body is, the longer it will take, but it will take a while. And we finished the research into the meson focal size, and I believe we need some more meson technology because we have the focal size we have increased. Now we want to have the focusing technology increased. It would be really interesting what the outcome of the survey will be on Luna. There are 300 million people over there, and they are still growing rapidly at 3.2% per year, while New Earth is only growing at 2% per year. If there's enough support, then this could become really interesting. Or really terrible. It's only 50 years ago since the Third World War. Are we going to have the first interplanetary war soon? Where people rebel against New Earth? Hopefully it will not come to that. But you never know what can happen. So we got some more sensor technology done. And the sensor technology we want now perhaps some more electronic hardening. Yeah, I think some more electronic hardening. And we have a new construction and production scientist, Bo Morless, and I think I will put him to work. So we will take away one of Rose Rushing, and you're gonna work on probably expanding the civilian economy. You create some more economic means for our planet, which literally means more income for me. Alright, so let's see. I hope the survey will be done quickly, but there are a lot of people and a lot of leaders on the Luna itself. They need a lot of time to talk with them all about this whole new thing, and they need to be careful because if the council got wind of this, the people who oppose this plan, then there will be big trouble inside of the council itself, and you can't have that yet. There's no strong body that can govern this solar system without them. The geological survey on Luna has been completed. We will have to wait until we find out what their findings are. No, not this. Because they have more important things to do. They need to pick up the geological survey team. And let's just go to Mars first. Move to Mars, drop off team, add the move. And they will do the same study there as well, searching for minerals while also searching for support in making a more equal council. And they do have so much leverage, especially Luna. Luna has a large source of uranium, while Earth is almost running out of its resources. The current prediction is that in 10 years, thorium will also be gone on Earth. And it will take only 6 years before the uranium is depleted, which has dropped to an accessibility of 0.55. In the meantime, we are producing more mines. Mercasium has been exhausted on Earth as well, but we discovered some railgun technology. We want railgun velocity as well, so that way we can actually build the railguns that we're researching. Alright. And Mars will probably take a longer time even than Luna did, because Luna is super small compared to Mars. And the Lexington Lexicon 001 and 002 have been refitted. They got a bigger crew and therefore their training has been decreased a little bit. But that's fine. And yeah, let's go ahead and start with the 3 and 4 also refitting. So manage shipyards, deal steel services. I want to refit the Lexington class. Add task. Yes, I know it's really inefficient, but it's fine. I mean, I can understand it being really inefficient. They literally need to take out all of the modules, build a new hull for it, and then put in all the modules again, because we updated the armor. Titanium is also exhausted on Earth. Earth becomes a barren mineral place. Gallicite has been exhausted on Earth. Corundium has been exhausted on Earth. So Gallicite, Corundium, Mercasium, Titanium and Neutronium are all exhausted at the moment. While we still keep building more mines. We're only 490 away. But when Earth is completely exhausted of mines, we can always ship it to the moon. Build some extra mass drivers and we will have a large supply of uranium coming to Earth's way. And that is if they don't rebel. So we have an inactive research lab. That means somebody finished their assignment, or somebody got an... Oh wait, we finished an assignment. It could have been that somebody was actually being sick. So power and propulsion, you say. Only 5% guy though. So we probably rather have the Mary Galley, the construction and production. And you're gonna go for a higher construction rate. Ashley Westcott, I'm gonna give you one more chance. You better improve your skills though. Power and propulsion, you can go for the minimum engine modifier. More efficient. I really hope you improve your skills, otherwise this probably will be the last assignment you get. Carbonite on New Earth has been exhausted as well. Oh, somebody completed the mining rate technology actually. And gamma shields. So let's go for delta shields. Or do we want to cloaking technology? Just have the basis of it is probably quite interesting. Let's go for that one. And go back to construction and production. So higher mining rate will be 40,000 research points. That's a little bit too much. So let's go for a higher research rate again. Then you can use all the labs we have. And it will take you about 1.5 years. That's pretty good actually. That's better than I expected. Then again, you do have 25 labs to you assigned, so you better be quick about it. Uranium has been oh no, Vendradite has been exhausted on New Earth. We're still in a shortage of uranium. And the civilian economy keeps expanding their mining complexes as well. How are shipping lines doing? They have quite okay share prices. Their current wealth is not that high, but they have a lot of ships between them as well. And how about Titan? How are you doing? And I need this tab. You don't have no requests anymore. Oh, interesting. So the requests have all been fulfilled. Does that mean you have... Yeah, the terraformers are also on Titan. And are actually pumping in some oxygen into the atmosphere. Interesting. Okay, so they are working. They have a shortage of workers for the terraforming. But it still is quite interesting that at least they are trying. So if I go by 5-day tick, will the planetary sustainability increase? No, not yet. There's not yet enough oxygen in the atmosphere. I believe when it hits 0.1, I think we might see an increase already. Because the atmosphere becomes breathable then. Still it's too cold, but the pressure is fine, the gravity should be fine, and the air is breathable. It's just that it's so darn cold. And we will try to fix that as well after we have some oxygen in the atmosphere. So Luna still has some 5,553 infrastructure. So where's this one? So yeah, you have some infrastructure to offer. You have 2,200. That's about right. So that means 5,000, 7,000 infrastructure is requested here. Add contract. And there are a lot of ships that can probably send those things over there. And we have refitted some new ships. So let's keep on doing that. We can also scrap some ships, but I don't think will be needed. We will get some minerals back, and that's also really cool. So we refit Lexington to the number 5 and 6. New Mark II Lexington class. Oh, and we have finished the shipyard technology actually. I just noticed that a little bit too late. So we can upgrade our shipyard time cost, saving even more. Yeah, probably. Let's give you 3 labs for that. Because we have somebody specialized in missiles and kinetic weapons who is 10%, and that's good enough for me. So yeah, you're gonna go easy on it, yeah, and do the most easy technology that we have in this class. I love it when people improve their science rating. 45% bonus is nothing to sneeze at. And we have fire control speed rating and beam fire control range being finished at the same time. So let's take a look at that. And I think it's time we learn how to wage electronic warfare. And yeah, let's get better planetary sensors. And hopefully the survey of Mars will be done soon. I mean, I understand it's a really large planet, it's really difficult to find all the deposits on there, but the faster it's being done, the better it is. How is the environment doing on Titan? They add a very low amount of percentage every month, mainly because there is a big shortage of workers. But it's happening. Oh, maybe we need actually 10% of oxygen in the atmosphere. I'm not sure. Let's check. It should be this tab. Oh no, it's literally an atmospheric pressure amount. And the maximum atmospheric pressure is 4. Or this is just 10% of the... oh no, I think this is actually that the atmosphere must consist of 10% oxygen. I think. I'm not sure. We have some Mason focusing technology being done here. Oh, it's a really good guy at energy weapons as well. No wonder he's so quick about it. Let's let you research some turret tracking speed. %50 research bonus, it's a lot. And look at all these people improving their research bonus. Lovely. How far are we with our new earth mining? So uridium is almost done. Boronite and thorium are the only ones that are some amount of goods left of. We have a small stockpile of uranium at the moment. It's probably because the moon or some other colonies sent us some. So probably if we go with a 30-day tick, it will be down to 0 again. No, it's actually increasing. Interesting. The team skill of the survey team has increased. Did they find something then? Because their bonus has increased. They all increased by 1%, and usually that means they found something. Maybe they just improved the availability of the resource. I think this is what we had before. Maybe one of these was a 0.7 and now 0.8 accessibility. I'm afraid I really don't remember that much about it, how it was. Uridium has been exhausted on Earth as well. Yeah, 3.1 year, it says right now. And the Lexington 5 and 6 are done. Now we're going to refit the Lexington 7 and build a Lexington Mark II 8. How are the other ones called at the moment? Just Lexington, yeah. So I'm not gonna add the Mark II. Well, I can technically, but I don't. Nah, let's not. So the Lexington number 8 will be constructed and added to the freighter TG. Yeah, and it's a little bit later done as well, because it needs to be built from complete scratch. Not just almost complete scratch. Somebody had to retire. Um, he was governor of Mars. So we need to have a new governor of Mars. Civilian administrators. Ah, and we need a governor of Titan, of course. So what we're looking for on Titan as well is a terraformer. And yeah, mostly a terraformer. Wait, the one on Mars is still here? And the one on Luna. Let's see. You are the governor of Mars, and you have a terraforming bonus of 25%. Mars doesn't need any terraforming anymore, so maybe we should reassign you to Titan. There we go. And then Mars, population growth, I guess. 20% population growth. Yeah, population growth. 20% is the highest I've seen so far. No, you already assigned. Mining bonus, population growth also of 20%. Also 20%. Ah, this is a pretty good guy actually. Wilfredo Nets. Let's try to keep him in mind. Population growth of 10%. Ah, that's it. So Wilfredo Nets, you're gonna be the governor of Mars. Congratulations. And the rest is at the moment just civilian mining colonies, and I don't really care enough about them to actually give them a governor. Yeah, and people are still increasing their science bonus, which is great. We haven't had any complaints about uranium shortages for a while. Interesting. That means we're building at full speed at the moment. I think there were some mineral packages being delivered or something like that, because there's no other explanation. Yeah, now we have a now it's complaining about the shortage again. And we have finished the thermal reduction defensive technology. And I think you can go and start working on some delta shields. Or start working on laminate composite armor. Yeah, let's go for that. It will be a really long job, but might as well start on it. New with the injection system, research has been completed. Missiles and kinetic, and go for reduced launcher size. Maybe we would like to reduce the launchers to fit them on some of our fighters later on. And railgun launch velocity, not philosophy, and research rate. Awesome research rate is being done already. So let's first go to the railguns. That's missiles and kinetic. And you can enhance our warhead yield. I think the council is starting to feel a little bit the heat coming from some of the planets, especially Luna. It's almost half the size of New Earth already, and still growing more rapidly than New Earth does. And it's becoming more powerful with all of the minerals on New Earth disappearing. Interesting. That could be quite important in the near future. And with this guy, we're going to improve. Now we're gonna go with underground excavation. That sounds interesting. And yeah, he can actually have an extra couple of labs, but we're not gonna bother with that right now because this is not that important. I'm actually gonna remove the labs from him. And we're gonna see what is the most important technology that we're researching at the moment. Let's see. What do I want the most right now? What category do I want something really badly? None of them actually. Maybe power and propulsion. So let's go with this guy. Gonna get all the labs you have ever dreamed of. We cannot give you any more. Dream bigger. And some gas scanner technology. And that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.